Yeah, I don't know what happened to this bus, bro, but there's something up with that turbo. See, you know what's stupid? People say that certain garages have bad maintenance, like they literally give the bus the problem themselves. See, people are gonna say because of how the Riva E200s were on the 469, they weren't that bad. Yeah, it's just down to age. As they get older, stuff break on them. Yeah, people are like, okay, these MMCs are gonna be much better. There's not gonna be no rattling. There's not gonna be no noises. And that's only because these MMCs were new at the time. Like, they were kind of roughly new at 2020, bro, 2016. And they're starting to get older now. They're like, what, 8 years, 9 years old? I say 8 to 9 years old. Or 7 to 8. Like, whatever. Nah. 7 to 9, like, I think that's 7 years old or 8 years old. Yeah, I see be able to do maths right now, but yeah, I can hear the turbo from here still. But yeah, man, these buses, they're always, like, every vehicle is bound to break at some point. There's always, because you got to keep in mind, the vehicle is circulating about the streets 24/7, bumping on every street. Something's bound to break with all them vibrations going. Yeah. Sometimes they get rough drivers, so it's not a lazy maintenance thing. Because these problems are always gonna happen. They're always round the corner. As the thing gets older, they're always coming round the corner, like no tomorrow. It happens with everything, man. It happens with everything. So, I can only imagine how these are going to end up in the future. Because I literally remember it. When people heard the news of 469 passing to go ahead, yeah, everyone was like, yay, no more, crappy maintaining buses, even though it's not Arriva's fault. It can happen anywhere, man. These problems are going to happen everywhere. To at least every bus batch, bro. It always happens like that. And it's not the company, it's not no one's fault. It just happens. The bus is circulating about, stuff are gonna break. The bus is moving about with tons of vibrations, people stomping their feet on the bus, the engine causing vibrations. Stuff is gonna break eventually. And also it's down to the drivers too, because some drivers, they don't care. They don't report these issues. And unless this shit gets reported, no one's gonna know. Or the only way the engineers are really gonna clock that is if the engineer fully throttles that bus into the garage. Because with bus garages, you can't go too quick in it, so no one will really get the chance to fully throttle that thing for the engineers to hear the turbo. So, unless they rev it on neutral, which I doubt they test buses and rev them on neutral like that. I doubt that. Or do they? Anyone that knows this, when engineers are fixing up buses, do they sometimes rev them up on neutral to listen to hear if it's alright? They should do, actually. They should do. They should do that. Yeah. But yeah, man. Can we stop in this community saying lazy maintenance? Because, look, everyone was shaming 469 for being with Arriva, but the same shit is happening with Go Ahead. It's nothing. It's not down to the maintenance of company. Every company really has the same level of maintenance, bro. I'm gonna be real. There's not much companies that do stuff differently from others. They don't do that much different. The only thing that's different is like the way they do the stickers on the buses, like the different fonts they use sometimes, or like the different interior colours, different liveries, etc. Or like the different specifications they order buses by. Because when you look at the companies, the same type of bus, two different companies ordered, there'll always be at least one difference. Like the pole design is different, because with these manufacturers, when they get people to buy their buses, they give them options of what layout they want to choose. Like if they want the square pole, like if they want the pole that's slightly shaped different to the other, they make that like an option, which I rate. So like the operator can literally personalize and choose what they want for the bus. I rate that. But yeah, man, people were shaming Arriva with 469, and look what's happening now. Yeah, it's always gonna happen at some point where stuff act up. It's always gonna happen at some point. It's nothing to do with maintenance. The thing is, you know what annoys me? People shout maintenance like the company themselves literally like, okay, hang on a minute, let me just break this bus. That's what people say lazy maintenance like. And you got to bear in mind, these men, they look after 100 buses, man, in that fucking garage. Do you think they're gonna notice everything on every single bus? 100 buses you're looking after that are out 24/7, by the way. Yeah. Even if you keep one, you're going to need one to fill in for that one. Even if you're trying to fix something, you're going to have to send another bus out to replace that one. Huh? And not all buses aren't always available. There's not always enough buses available. But yeah, I think that's the end of my rant now. Safe you, man.